Okay, setting smart diet goals. Sometimes I've worked with people in the past that they change too much too quickly. And what I mean by that is sometimes people ask me, oh, can you give me a diet plan or a nutrition plan to help me with my weight loss for my holiday or whatever. What tends to happen is the foods, let's say for example, I do give them a nutrition plan. It might be so different to what they're usually used to on like a day-to-day basis that it's so much of a change that they can't sustain it, and it's not within their weekly habitual eating habits. So I think setting smart goals in relation to how much of your food are you actually going to change. Right, so let's say that you always have the same breakfast, you always have the same lunch, but it's your dinners that are the problem. Like you tend to always go for takeaways, or you'll cook like a really big batch of something and you won't like portion control it. And then I come along and give you a new nutrition plan and it's all completely different. You know, it's foods that you've never had before. You know, you're eating at like random times of the day. The trouble with sort of food plans is they're not realistic sometimes. What I'm getting at is that if you are looking to change your nutrition habits, I would suggest changing little things slowly over a course of time. So rather than completely changing everything and it being unsustainable, try and change little things at a time. So take some time to just work on, you know, your lunch, getting into the habit of meal prepping the night before, you know, working out how many calories are in that meal, and then just really focus on fixing like your lunch. And then once you feel like you've got that down, you've got a few different meals that you can use as a variety of lunches, then move on to, let's say, snacking might be your next problem. So then changing your different snacks, or something like increasing your water intake throughout the day. So let's say that you don't drink any water at all. Start by having sort of a bottle of water with you, just a small bottle, and just make it a goal of yours, just to try and just drink that bottle of water through the day. And then in a couple of weeks' time, maybe get like a bigger bottle of water, or just try and drink more of that water bottle. So the best approach I've found with some of my clients is trying to change things little by little, rather than try and change the whole dynamic of their you know, weekly food intake. It could be simple things like you know, they always shop at the same supermarket. And then if I give them a meal plan and it's different foods that you just can't get at that supermarket, then we're sort of going to run into problems. So thinking about setting yourself some goals with your nutrition, think, are they smart goals effectively? You know, how can I make small incremental changes into my daily nutrition, that it's not so much of a drastic change, it's almost just gonna filter into your day. So just a bit of wisdom there on setting some smart diet goals, really. Try not to change everything too drastically, because for most people it's unsustainable, and just, you know, you could be just changing too much too soon. And then just think about how you can kind of filter in or just slightly take stuff out. You know, if you're always finding that you're having this chocolate bar at that particular time on your lunch break or whatever, you know, maybe you can take that out, maybe you can change it for something else. Think of little changes that you can do rather than massive changes.